All right, man. Let's talk about Cade Cunningham not being the guy that the Pistons should build around. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link inscription. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, no, just Spotify and Anchor, excuse me. So yeah, man, I was doing another video. I was supposed to do another video. It'll go up another day probably. But I was doing a video and I thought about it and I was like, you know what, man, Cade Cunningham is not a guy that you build around now. We was kind of talking about Anthony Edwards on social media. And people said, well, he don't have the pieces that Anthony Edwards got. Well, Anthony Edwards didn't always have all those pieces. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it funky. He ain't always have all those pieces in Minnesota. And at the end of the day, Jay McDaniels then got better. You know, a lot of those young guys, Kyle Anderson, they got some good veterans over there. Got Rudy Gobert. He didn't got the most out of Carl Anthony Towns and all that situation. But you know, and Carl Anthony Towns just got that it. I mean, Anthony Edwards just got that it factor. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and they coach over there, coached them to play defense. So he required all of them to play defense. Carl Anthony Towns wasn't playing defense like that when he got to the league. You figured deal me, but I just feel that you know Cade Cunningham just not in that caliber of player with an Edwards or a LaMelo Ball, or even a Tyrese Halliburton. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say that's a guy you build around, and that's my boy. Um, and that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? But um, I don't look at him, you know, as that guy. I don't think he a guy you build around. I think you build with. I think he might be, you know, to be honest, I think he might be the third best player on the championship caliber team. You know, I don't. This is my opinion. You know, he don't get out there and defend. I mean, and then a lot of things that the Pistons haven't allowed him to do. As far as you know, what can he do without the basketball? We don't see him come off screens and catch and shoot. We don't see him come down, pin downs, and do things without the ball in his hand to attack the rim. So, you know, I don't know what he can do, but I just know he ain't got that it. He ain't got that athletic it. And that's what was my issues when they drafted him. When I looked at Jalen Green, it seemed like he had the explosion. He was more the scorer. And I mean, you was gonna go out there and get Killian Hayes. You felt like he was the guy. Then why did you need another guy that need the ball? You know, this kind of issue with Troy Weaver. He keep drafting guys that's primary ball handlers in Ivy, Cade, and Killian Hayes. And that's kind of been an issue, you know, even with Marcus Sasser this year, but we'll leave him out of that. So, you know, in my humble opinion, I think Cade Cunningham is a guy you build with. You don't build around him. I don't really think he got that talent. That's my opinion. You know, I don't think he a guy that say, okay, we're gonna build a championship caliber team around this guy. I don't think he's that caliber player. You know, even as a primary ball handler, and that's why they was talking about DeJounte Murray and Trae Young. I would love to see him off the ball and see what he can do off the ball. And I mean, don't mean he got to be off the ball. You know what I'm saying for the rest of his career, or you know, a lot. But I like to see him what he can do without the ball, saying and how much better of a scorer he can be. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would like to see. But Durham, you know, I think it's been a proven fact the first 3 years, lack of durability. When he is on the floor, the team don't have a bunch of success. Can he make big shots? I mean, yeah. You know, can he score the ball, you know, and get aggressive when he needs to? Yeah, but who is he making better out there? Nobody. Nobody's played with Cade Cunningham and got better not named Marvin Bagley, and he couldn't stay healthy. He might be better in Washington. I don't know. He had a nice little stretch out there, but he might be better in Washington. So we going out there, you know, talking about, you know, infectious. I mean, he 3 years and he ain't won shit. 3 years and he ain't been healthy for a full season. And I said if he didn't play 65 games this year, it should be a wrap on him. But I gave him a pass. I think he played like 64 or whatever this year. He can't even stay healthy. He played 62 games this year. He can't even stay healthy, to be honest. And I'm fine with that. I mean, if you get you 60, you know, today, that's a win in today's basketball game. But you saying that he that guy and you gonna win a championship around him, that's insanity. I think really in what I'm seeing, he'll be the third best guy on the championship caliber team. Chris Middleton. And that's not bad. Michael Porter Jr. maybe a step above that. The question is, will he make an all-star team? And people say, well, his numbers. I mean, Kevin Love put up big numbers in Minnesota when it didn't count. But when it came to put up big numbers in Cleveland, man, them shits disappeared. Let's keep it real. Them shits disappeared. And it ain't like none of the draft picks in that draft work for them, for real. Some of them, I think Scotty made a all-star game, but he's a goofball. Tripping, and they talking about he might have they think he got autism. So, a lot of them guys, man, they ain't shit. Evan Mobley, ain't none of them jumping off the screen as superstars. As far as the top guys. I'm just saying. So I just don't. I think he a guy you build with and not around. Not Wemby, not Paolo, not Edwards, not LaMelo. And LaMelo been injured too, but when he playing, he seemed like he'd be one of those guys. I think he a guy you build with and not around. And I could be, and he could be proving me wrong. But by this third time, they don't have no talent. Nobody getting better around them. You look at Minnesota, Jay McDaniels getting better. You know what I'm saying? Nikhil Alexander Walker, he been around a couple stops. They getting better. And a lot of that got to do with him and got to do with the lack of development by the Detroit Pistons. Real talk. That's what it got to do with. But, let me know what y'all think. I know it's going to be a lot of people that disagree, but, let me know if the wins and losses tell you something different. Let me know if the wins and losses tell you anything different. I seen an article that say, well, the Pistons, build their rebuild is farther than people think. Man, it is below ground zero. It is by the Earth's core. It's burning up right now. It is below ground zero. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Let me know what y'all think. I know y'all gonna make it a hot take, you a hater and all that, but hey, they ain't even winning 20 games when this brother play. So, the proof's in the pudding. Y'all say men lie, numbers lie, women lie, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Well, shit, here you go right here. So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.